your day? Good. How about you? Not great. I just found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with his stepmom and his stepsister. What? No, yeah, that's what I said. No, what? Like, I literally just read a confession about this. What? What? You read a confession about this? Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was him. Nah, I mean, what are the chances? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony, and I really hope you guys like my little skit I did in the beginning there, because I was like thinking I was like a genius for that. But anyways, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be reading confessions, because I decided, I'm bored and I need to intrude in someone's life. I'm gonna be reading confessions, okay? r/confessions, there's a lot of different sites. So, yeah. My dad had a stroke and I wish he died. My 75-year-old father had a massive stroke. They saved his life in the hospital. Everyone is grateful and talks about how lucky he is to not have died. Not me. The left side of his body is completely paralyzed. Side note, that's literally my worst fear. Not being able to use your body is actually like, wow. He will likely never walk again. He cannot bathe himself. He cannot go to the bathroom by himself. He can barely eat or speak. Seeing him in this state, knowing he will likely never be who he was again, I can't bear it, and neither can he. You could see in his eyes that he doesn't want to live the rest of his life strapped in a wheelchair because he can no longer support himself. My mom and his siblings and friends are also grateful he's alive, and I'm not. Well, like, Loki, you're not the bad person here. Like, he don't want to be alive himself, so. Next confession. Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend gross? What the hell? Hey. Hello Reddit, I'm 23 male, and I've been with my girlfriend, Layla, 22 female, for 6 months. Okay. Period. Everything has been really great so far, but 2 days ago, I stayed for a few days with Layla in her apartment, which she shares with 2 roommates, all women. Also, I have to note that Layla has long hair almost down to her butt. I thought that said long butt hair. I'm not even kidding. I thought that was what the gross part. I'm not even genuinely. We both had 3 days off, and her roommates went to go stay with their family for a week. I think they're sisters. Anyways, they gave us the okay for me to stay at their place for 3 days. Well, the second morning, Layla was called into work for a couple of hours to help with something that her coworkers weren't trained for yet. Anyway, she went and then came back and took a shower. When I got out the shower, I noticed that her hair was still dry and she didn't wash it. Forget something? Forgetting something? I asked. She looked confused, so I told her that she didn't wash her hair. Layla just laughed and explained to me that she washed her hair yesterday. Me. So, you aren't gonna wash it today? Her. No. You aren't supposed to wash your hair every day. Me. Says who? I wash my hair every day. Her. Yeah, but you have very short hair. It's a known fact that washing your hair every day is not good for it. At this point, I was very skeptical as it sounds made up and just an excuse to be lazy. You would think if you have longer hair, then there's more of a reason to wash it more often. So I asked her how often she wishes her hair, and she said twice a week. At which point, I told her that she was gross and she got very upset and locked herself in her room. She didn't come out for a long time, so I just left and went home. She hasn't answered my calls or spoken to me since. I asked my friends, and they seemed split. Oh my god, can you please spell? Can you use Grammarly or something? And they seemed split. What split did they see, bro? My sister and 2 friends told me that I was the asshole, but 2 of my other friends said that I'm in the right, and it sounds weird that she doesn't wash her hair daily. So, am I the asshole? I think you're the asshole because, hello, she washes her hair. That's already step 1. Long hair is like hard to take care of. So, how long did she say she washed her hair for? That's twice a week. There's 7 days. Oh, but still. But yeah, you're weird for that, and please learn how to spell. Thank you. Next. Am I the asshole for taking advantage, quotes, of my girlfriend? I feel like I'm about to get flamed, so throw away. My girlfriend and I have been together for 3 years. Since we started dating, we have a tradition of paying for each other for dinner for our birthdays. We don't have a limit on how much that meal would cost. My girlfriend doesn't drink. She at most has a mocktail or a sparkling water. I usually pay $100 to $150 for both of us for our birthday dinner. My birthday was 2 days ago, and we went out. I drink, which my girlfriend doesn't like, and thinks it's a waste of money. Well, just because you don't drink doesn't mean that, but okay. But it's my birthday, and she agreed to pay for everything. I had 8 drinks. Whoa! 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 Whoa, brother, are you trying not to see another birthday? 8 drinks? Holy fuck. Okay, I had 8 drinks and a steak. And dessert at a steakhouse, which cost about $200. With her $70 meal, it came to $310 with tips. She didn't say anything to me at the time, but last night blew up at me for drinking so much money, expecting me to cover it. So far, but like, you can't get mad at him when you know that he drinks a lot, or whatever, you know that he drinks, and then that's just your tradition. Like, I wouldn't have made a tradition if I knew that man drank, and could drink 8 drinks. I defended myself because it was technically unlimited, and no, I wasn't drunk. I have a pretty high tolerance, so it's not fair I can't enjoy myself. She's pretty frugal, so she thinks it's a crazy amount, and I was an asshole for leaving her with this high of a bill. We agreed we would pay for each other's meals and drinks, and it's not my fault she doesn't normally get more than 1 drink, and it's non-alcoholic, so it's cheaper. But she has been ignoring me and refusing to talk it out. If she's that upset, I'll reimburse her for my portion. But then that's the end of our tradition. Let the man have his 8 drinks, okay? Let the man have his 8 drinks, I guess. Okay, this next one I have is a long one, okay? Am I the asshole? My grandma gave my son herpes. Update at the bottom. Am I the asshole? Let's start from the beginning. My husband, 34 male, and I, 31 female, have the only grandchild on his side of the family. His mom, my mother-in-law, has always been a lot in caps. Okay, so mother-in-laws, from my knowledge and watching other things, have been very crazy over the boys of the family. From crying the day before our wedding to saying crap like I'm just not warm and fuzzy enough for her. Why am I not surprised? Okay. Oh my god, I just dropped my phone. Anyways, why am I not surprised she's already hating on the daughter? I mean, wait, what is it? The wife. Why is she hating on her? I've tried my best to be as welcoming and as possible and bend over backwards for this woman. I don't like that saying. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm probably just too dirty minded. I really just don't like that saying. Tension definitely increased when they decided to move states and bought a house 10 minutes from. Bought a house 10 minutes? Yo, she wants problems. Mother-in-law wants to start all the beef, all the drama, and she wants to start everything. My son, 3.5 male, is the center of his grandma's universe. It used to be my husband. Not surprised. Bro, what did I tell you? Mother-in-laws, from my knowledge and watching other things, have been very crazy over the boys of the family. Complained for years that he abandoned her when he moved out, and to be fair to her, she has been incredibly helpful with my son, taking to doctor's appointments, helping out when he gets sick, watching our dog when he's in the hospital, and so on. My son has an immunocompromised system that comes with a lot of health issues, receives infusion monthly, and so on. Well, my mother-in-law has HSV, herpes simplex virus, or more commonly known as a fever / she has cold sores. Yeah, you're not going nowhere near my baby. Cold sores, or at least wear a mask, because I feel like this woman, you know what, I'm gonna predict it. She's gonna be like, oh my baby, kiss him and then kill him. Or something. I don't know. She's gonna like, what is this game that's on herpes? Yeah, she's gonna like kiss him or something. My husband and I have had over 8 different chats with my mother-in-law, so she's not to have her mouth anywhere near my son's skin. No kissing, sharing straws, utensils. She has broken this rule multiple times, too many to count. Each time met with another chat from my husband and I. Fast forward to 3 weeks ago, she comes over with an active open cold sore and gives him a raspberry on the cheek. So she literally just blew out her nasty ass air onto him. I immediately said something, but sure enough, 3 days later, my son wakes up inconsolable and complaining of lip pain. In the next 2 days, it was very clear he now had HSV. Who's surprised? We got testing with the specialist he sees, and yep, it's HSV. Now, I'm no dummy. I know 60% of the population has it, and he could have gotten it later in life from a friend or such. But that isn't what happened. He got it in a completely avoidable way. Period. Get mad, because the way she literally didn't listen. Not to mention, for those that are in, well, this big ass word again, that are immunocompromised, the sores tend to be worse, more painful, and can cause serious health complications. I'm just heartbroken for my son. Just another medical thing to add to his plate. More labs are now needed to monitor his organs for the rest of forever. He will have to deal with outbreaks throughout his whole life. Just everything that comes with HSV. Here comes the am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for wanting to completely cut ties with my mother-in-law and just focus on my little wonderful family I have? I'm tired of her passive-aggressive behavior, and this was just reckless and selfish, to be honest. She has been incredibly helpful. The way that your son could have avoided another health problem if she hadn't had done the stupidest thing ever. All that she didn't even kiss him. She fucking blew a raspberry on him. Girl, if you're gonna do all that, might as well give him a kiss or something. Do cold sore. Update. I really appreciate all the feedback, and I do completely agree. I have some fault to claim for allowing the same thing to happen and only having verbal consequences / restating the rules. It's something I will carry with me. But low-key, she should have just listened. We're extremely at a loss. This has kind of shaken us up, and we're emotionally exhausted. The guilt I feel is overwhelming. I know I'm in the right, but it just feels so unnatural, and it's killing me. I hate this whole situation. And they just keep giving us more reasons to not reinitiate contact. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Okay. So, you're not that asshole because that mother-in-law should have never done all that, because why is she trying to kiss his son? No, not even. Why is she trying to blow raspberries on her son? Hold on. This is kind of in my head. Oh my god. Anyways, that was fun reading confessions and Am I the Assholes, because I just love reading about other people's life, seeing what other people are going through. Sticking my foot in someone else's shoe.
Me what? I advise you to leave!
Follow me on TikTok at rigatoni spams and official_rigatoni. Make sure you subscribe, of course. Hit that bell if you want to stay notified for when I post. I love you guys so much. Have the best day ever, because I said so. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye. Yay!
And we'll grow in number, fueled by